Huh? Who are you? Oh, I'm sorry. We forgot to introduce ourselves. Well, I'm Edward. And I'm Thomas. And apparently our railway had just closed. So, do you have any work, kind of work for both of us? Oh, yeah. My name's Colin. And if you want to have any work, you better go find Sir Tom Hat. The train, for its size, is the most powerful vehicle on land. And the engines of Sodor are the power between the dock industries that made up the world-renowned Northwestern Railway. These are the tales of Sodor. The island of Sodor was very busy at this time of year, and so many passengers were flocking around the island of Sodor like a bunch of hummingbirds. Percy, on the other hand, was very, very exhausted about his jobs. Boy, why are all the passengers coming so fast? His driver stepped out. Well, I'll tell you the reason, and he explained about Christopher Audrey's last album book. And I suppose that it fascinated a lot of people so much that they want to come to the island of Sodor to live here. Because, you want to know why? Why? Because that was the last album of Christopher Audrey's. No more books about us. Really? Well, I'm sure there's going to be books out there, but they're not going to be real. What do you mean not real? And explain about the other books that Wilbur Audrey not made. Well, that's just stupid. I mean, yeah, I am a little bit shy, but I'm not a scaredy cat. I'm not afraid of big bridges. Exactly. And so, all these people are coming down to the island of Sodor just to see us. Not anyone else, just us. And that made Percy feel a lot better. Later, Percy had to show Gordon the express coaches, which he just did. He waited and waited, and Gordon not yet came. Where's Gordon? He said. Justin, Percy's fireman, returned. I just got in contact from Sir Tom Hat. Apparently there's a new transformation. Now we have to bring the express coaches to Vickerstown. Are you serious? Vickerstown's like on the other side of Sodor. Well, that's what Sir Tom Hat wanted. But I'll probably not be strong enough to carry these express coaches. Well, I mean, they're just coaches. Yeah, but that's different. These coaches are so heavy that they could force you. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Just go slow and easy. Percy wasn't for sure, but he did not want to argue more with his fireman. Alright, let's go. Okay, good. So the fireman got on, and so Percy and his crew puffed away. Things were just going fine until when Percy arrived at the docks. Up ahead was a curve, and Percy tried to slow down when all of a sudden something happened. What the? Wooden brakes? I don't recall putting wooden brakes on. Oh God, you're right. Look, how about we just try to slow down? And so they tried, but then the heavy coaches forced Percy. Help! He screamed. Percy was in trouble now, when all of a sudden, a blue tank engine darted out of nowhere. And so he jumped in front of the little green tank engine. The little green tank engine tried to slow down, and it did work, but not metaphorically. So therefore, he bumped into the blue tank engine. But what did Percy just notice was that The engine was actually helping, so therefore he put it on his brakes, nice and gentle. Up ahead was Gordon, talking to Grant. But as they saw the blue tank engine and Percy coming in so fast, the blue tank engine stopped in front of Gordon. Percy opened one eye and then the other. Oh, thank God we stopped and... Huh? Thomas? Said Gordon. Is that... you? Hi? Gordon was soon ready to take the express, and Percy was loaded onto a flatbed. And while he was there, he then decided to talk to Thomas. Well, as I was inside the hospital, as far as I can remember, I remembered about my crash accident before when I went out. But then all of a sudden I forgot the victim who done it. Like, I remember how it went, it's just that I forgot. And then inside the hospital, I met this little boy named Howard and my doctor named Mr. Thinklebaum, named Harold. The little boy asked me questions about how was it like in World War I and how did I survive in it. Well, I told him about what happened on my first day and how was it like, and then I explained about that time where that you and I tried to help a military man out, and then next, well, I had to go get some rest. Then the next morning, a salsa went in inside my room, and then he just knocked me out. He kicked my blood, and well, the rest is history. Next thing I noticed, I woke up, and then I was inside his body. As far as I could recall, I'm much bigger and stronger and faster than my brother named Roger. You mean you're probably strong enough to pull the express and fast enough? Huh, that'll be today, said Gordon. Now, Gordon, said Thomas. Never judge a book by its cover, but, if that even was possible, Percy, I'm not going to take Gordon's express. I hope not too, Thomas. Alright, Percy, said Grant. We need to get going. Goodbye, Thomas. Goodbye, Percy. Good luck at getting your brakes fixed. Make sure you do not explode like I did, and stay inside the hospital so long. I'll try not to. Thomas then decided to talk to Gordon. I'm almost 100 years old, Gordon. Could you believe that? Yeah. And I never did expect that a little tankager like you could grow up so big. Ha ha, very funny. But still, it's been so long since we ride these rails. And the only issue is, I don't ever see all of us ever slowing down inside the future. Hopefully Christopher Audrey may have a grandson that want to grow up like he and his father did. And maybe, just maybe, we can be famous like that again. I hope so too, Thomas. Well then, 3 cheers for Wilbert and Christopher Audrey. Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray!